Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I saw Mission Impossible 7. Today's the actual, official release day for the movie. It's a Wednesday. And I wasn't crazy about the movie. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But, that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I'm not really here to do a review of Dead Reckoning. But I did see it, and it kind of got me thinking, of course, as I typically do. Lego comes to mind. When I see something, when I watch something, when I play a video game, Lego comes to mind. And while watching this movie, I was watching it, and I'm like, When it first started, I'm like, maybe Lego could make some sets off these movies, off the Mission Impossible movies. I think that would be really cool. But as it kind of continued, I'm like, maybe not. I don't think sets would really fit this kind of brand, this kind of theme. It would just be a lot of like vehicles. It would be a lot of like regular cars. It would be a lot of like planes and trains and boats and submarines and stuff. And no spoilers for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. I'm not really here to talk about the movie. I'm just kind of here to talk about Mission Impossible and Lego. I want to talk about it. So again, I was watching the movie. I was watching Dead Reckoning. Again, no spoilers. And I was originally thinking, like, oh, maybe some sets could be pretty cool for some of these scenes. But as I thought about it, I'd be like, it just seems kind of, it wouldn't be a super unique kind of theme, I feel. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like it would just be a lot of just regular kind of characters, right? It's basically, like, most of the cast are just regular people. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to, like, DC, there's, like, superheroes. When it comes to Marvel, there's superheroes. Lego City is a different story because that's an original Lego theme. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I differentiate it. But if this was like an actual Lego theme, I feel like the sets wouldn't be super unique and wouldn't be super exciting to really purchase. But then came my other idea as I was watching this movie. I'm like, why not do a Lego video game? I mean, obviously the Lego video game world right now seems to be in somewhat of a mess, a little bit. I mean, there was the Lego 2K Drive, which I didn't even play. Because it's not a TT Games Lego game, so I didn't really bother with that one, and I haven't really heard anything about it, so I don't really know if it did well, if it was actually a good game or not. I barely bothered to look, really. And then also with the actual TT Games Lego games, which I am more interested in, the only real stuff that they've even done is they've updated Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga in order to make like a clone mode or something like that. I don't know. It's very, very silly. Nothing is really happening with Lego TT Games, but I'm basically just here to kind of throw out a random idea that I had in my head while watching Mission Impossible, and that being a full-blown TT Games Lego Mission Impossible video game. Now, Lego and Mission Impossible, both those brands have worked together in the past with Lego Dimensions. Lego Dimensions, there was a level pack that was a Mission Impossible level pack, and it came with Ethan Hunt. It came with one of the cars, and it came with a bike. And those were the builds. And then you also got to play a full level that basically took you through most of the events in the first 1996, I think, Mission Impossible movie, which I loved. It was a great level pack. Ethan Hunt is such a useful character in that Lego game, and I feel like that was kind of a great, I don't even know what's the word here, a great little taste test for what a Lego Mission Impossible video game could look like. Obviously, the single level to basically take over an entire movie doesn't allow you to get into the finer details of some of the scenes and sequences. I still think the level did a great job. I love that level in that game, but I feel like if they were to actually make a full Lego Mission Impossible game, they'd be able to hone in a little bit more with some of the actual scenes and such, and make them longer, more drawn out, have more action, have more puzzles and such included in those levels, because I feel like if they were to do a Lego Mission Impossible game, it would be similar to the Skywalker Saga Lego game in the sense that it would be like 40 levels, 5 levels per movie. Currently, there's 8 Mission Impossible movies, including Dead Reckoning Part 2, which is supposedly coming out next year in 2024. So, with that being said, 8 movies, 5 levels per movie, 40 levels. And that's 5 levels less than Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. So it's definitely possible. I could definitely see it happening potentially, hopefully, in the future. The only thing is that I think like the with Mission Impossible, I feel like they kind of pushed the PG-13 rating a little bit. I think they were able to get away with the first movie being a little bit less like, I don't know, what's even the word? Gritty? I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like a little less like, serious, I guess. Maybe that's actually probably a better way to say it. It was a little like, it wasn't as dead serious as some of these other Mission Impossible movies have been. But I feel like this, again, could be a really cool LEGO game to explore. I mean, if you've seen some of the previous videos I've done, and as well as some previous information regarding LEGO TT games, they're maybe supposedly planning on making a LEGO Harry Potter game in the style of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I'm really not interested in. I don't want a Harry Potter game, and I feel like something original, something that they've never done before, would be better than having another LEGO Harry Potter game. Again, here's the idea: LEGO Mission Impossible, the video game. I just think it'd be really cool. I think there's a ton of cool puzzle opportunities for the characters that you have, really cool action sequences, and you could also, incorporate some of the stuff that came from like the LEGO Mission Impossible level pack. There was, I think there was like a silent takedown button that you got in that level, which I thought was really cool. It reminded me of the Batman Arkham games and such. So I think they could like maybe incorporate that as like a mechanic, like you have to silently do things around a level so you don't get spotted. And I think there's so many action set pieces and action sequences in those movies, because they're action movies, that there's a lot of level potential with with these movies. So, anyways, just want to make this quick video because Mission Impossible was on my mind today because I obviously saw the movie today, and I was thinking, what could LEGO do for Mission Impossible? Why not a full-blown video game? Again, I don't think it's ever going to happen, just because, again, the LEGO video game space is in a little bit of a mess right now. Hopefully they pull themselves out of it, but it is a little bit of a mess. But regardless, that was just an idea that I figured I'd make a video on, because I do these videos sometimes. I just kind of come up with random ideas on the spot, and I'm like, let's make a video on it. So, anyways, there you have it. If you enjoyed that video, do the kind of YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.